Hi friends, welcome to the session. Today we will see and we are going to understand one of the bridge. Okay, bridge means whenever the SAP TM system sends the instructions to the SAP EWM. And now question is why SAP TM system sends the instruction to the EWM system? What is the requirement? Okay, we plan here. We plan for the packaging, we plan for the transportable unit, we need to be chosen, okay, we have a different kind of trucks, okay, we have the long trucks, long vehicle, long trucks, multiple tires, we have small short trucks, normal trucks. So in the TM side, we plan all these things, okay, and then the instruction sent to the EWM system, okay, okay. When the SAP TM system, we plan what would be the source, what would be the location, what would be the volume to be loaded to the truck or to the transportable unit. Okay, we decide here. Then after deciding, after all the planning, what would be the freight order, what would be the freight unit. Freight unit, as we know, it's a handling unit. Okay, it contains the material or product. Okay. Whenever we perform the planning here and SAP TM system wants to send the instructions, planned instructions to be performed in the EWM manager warehouse. Okay. So in that situation, what is the intermediate, what is the interface which helps to the system to carry this instruction from the SAP TM system to SAP EWM system? What is that bridge actually? So today we are going to understand one of the bridge, okay, which helps to take the data, take the records, take the business decisions, okay, from the SAP TM system through the network, then decision will reach to the EWM system. Why? Because in the EWM we perform pick, pack, stage, load, send the goods to the customer via transportable unit. So what we do here, we perform the pick, pack. Pick means picking the product which our customer requires from the high rack storage type or from the fixed bin or from the specific storage type or from the different storage types or different bins. Okay, so when we perform the picking from here, then we need to perform the packing. We can perform the packing at the staging area. We can perform the packing at the specific work center, which is the packing zone, okay, where the warehouse resources or the warehouse workers, they perform the packaging. They use some kind of thermocols I shown you, okay, like packaging materials we have, like boxes, auxiliary materials, some kind of bubble wraps, some kind of sponge, okay, we put into the expensive items. Like if you are going to send the laptops, okay, if you want to perform the proper packaging, suppose we must perform here the packaging, okay, so we use a proper special kind of thermocols to pack the laptops. For example, we are into the packing and also sending the goods to the customer, okay. So suppose we are the manufacturers of the laptops, some specific gaming, for example gaming laptop or normal laptop, commercial laptops, okay. So from the TM side, we send the instructions to the EWM system, okay. Simple thing. What is the bridge? Who carries the data? Who will be the responsible? In the integration side, whenever we integrate our EWM system with the iDocs or electronic data interchange, we have, or with the ALE. So here we have one of the concept iDocs, intermediate documents, okay. It treats as a bridge. It treats as at runtime, it treats as a lorry, okay, means whenever the TM system is going to send the instructions, this is a freight order, this is a freight unit, okay, all the details, this is our decision because we take into the TM side. So in the EWM system, the decision will reach through the extensible markup language file. Okay, in the short form we call XML file. Also we have a short name LDPA. Okay, so here we see, short form we call, the name of this bridge is simple, LDPA, lightweight directory access, okay, protocol, okay, or we can call LDAP, okay. So logical, this is a protocol to communicate in between both the system or servers, okay. So the first point, the bridge is remote function call. Some of the functions call, some of the APIs, triggers behind the system. The lore is going to, for an example, take the instructions from TM to EWM, which is the LDAP, lightweight directory access protocol. That's why we call this is a protocol. Okay. So from the TM, the records will reach to the EWM. Then in the EWM system, the warehouse workers, warehouse resources, okay, they start performing the processes, outbound delivery processes. They pick material, they use the Pikachu. Okay, this is very easy to pick the material. For an example, we need to pick the material from the different storage type, different bins. We have the concepts here, warehouse order creation rules. But whenever we work with the transport management side, in this specific, I will explain you, we have the one of the concept, freight unit builder. Okay, they are same thing. It sends the instruction to the process. It triggers the process. This is an engine. That's why we call unified package builder or unified package engine. This is an engine actually. It sends the instruction to the system to trigger this process. Okay. Let's come to the point. So this file works as a simple IDOC. It holds all the decision from the TM system, and then the record will reach to the SAP EWM system. Warehouse workers, they will use the Pikachu. Why we use the Pikachu? Simple question, simple thing. Because if you, okay, normal material you can pick by hand, small. But if you are going to pick the heavy material, very heavy material, then you require something to be picked. Okay. Now suppose I want to pick full pallet. Then we use the stacker cranes, high reach cranes, depends where we have place or where our material are, products or handling units are located. Now suppose we are going to pick some of the small boxes, materials, like laptop. For picking the laptops, multiple quantity, we don't require actually to use a stacker or a high reach crane. Why we use? So simple, we use our hands. So simple thing, if for an example, after picking from the hierarchy storage type or from the finalist storage type like AFS location available for sale, storage type would be fixed, slow moving storage type, we have different storage. Picking, suppose we require to pack 500 quantity. Picking one by one laptop to bring to the where we have the staging area or packing zone, I will explain you. One by one, it will take a lots of time. Okay. So, what is the best way? Take a Pikachu. Okay. Put all the laptop from the bins on that. The quantity you required. Not all, not 500, but suppose if you require, you can put in the one Pikachu 50 laptop or 100 laptop if you can. If it's a big Pikachu, depends. So then bring it to the packing zone, or we can perform the packaging at the packaging area, specific packing zone area, which is the temporary storage type, which is the work center, or we can pack the product into the staging area. Always remember, we can be performed. Okay, so the bridge name is LDAP. Simple thing, lightweight directory access protocol. It takes sense, it travels from TM to EWM system. Now let's come to TM side. Suppose one of the business requirement I am going to explain you here. Okay, we have n numbers of scenarios when we are going in the real time. N number of many scenarios. One of the scenario real time I am going to explain you. Just assume this we have the two systems. Okay, TM system, EWM system. The first point, both are different systems. Both are SAP system, and SAP is the, as per my understanding experience, it's a market leader actually. SAP provides the best ERP services to the businesses. Either with the complex businesses, complex warehouse businesses we can run the business smoothly through the SAP. Okay, so SAP is the market leader. Okay, so in SAP TM, in SAP EWM, what is the common thing we can see here? I hope you can see, or let me do more zoom. Okay, so what is the common thing we can see here? Both are SAP systems. First point. Okay, means we are going to communicate, exchange the data in between both SAP systems. In this my example, this is not non-SAP system. Okay, so when we talk about the SAP TM system, yes, it's an actually S4 HANA system, S4 HANA TM system. I am going to talk about SAP EWM means SAP S4 HANA EWM system. Okay, S4 HANA EWM system. So the instruction will be sent from this side to this system first. The data will travel from here to here. In SAP TM, we have the few of the logically concepts. For an example, I will write here. Freight GHT order, freight order, FREIGHT unit, simple. And we have the FREIGHT freight unit builder. Okay, in the short form we call FUBR. We have unified package builder. If you see here carefully, and in the TM side we have transportable unit. Transportable unit means trucks, lorry, vessels, different kind of, you may check online, we have the different kind of transportable unit. Goods train, okay, cargo ships. So we have, suppose this is the truck and this is a truck front area. Okay, this is a truck back, this is a truck suppose. So first we will see the TM side. Freight order means, suppose we are going to send the product to our customer. Simple thing, we are going to send the product to our customer or customers. Freight order, it's the same thing. Inbound delivery order, or might be, it would be outbound delivery order. In my this example, I am going to save the product, send the product to the customer. So this is outbound delivery order we have. Okay. Then we have freight unit. What is a freight unit? It's a handling unit. Because in the order, when you send a lorry truck to the customers, you place the best way to send the goods. You can, but it's better if you place in the proper laminated, proper handling units. Okay, so freight unit means boxes, like handling unit. Okay, full pallet. Okay, full pallet. And this is an order. Freight unit builder or unified package builder